COA report is concerned, there are 5,725 disbursements, both shares, covering the transactions from January 1 to December 31, 2023, kung saan po kayo na po ang mayor. Now, this 5,725 both shares, well, actually, this is part of the investigation of the COA audit team, but unfortunately, which totals 1,508,802,258 pesos, no? 1,508 million. Ngayon, ang tanong ko po sa iyo, Mayor, bakit hindi nyo sinubmit sa COA audit report at sa COA audit team yung 5,000 vote shares? Meron ho ba kayong tinatago? First, direct my question to Mayor Anarma. Mayor, magkasama po kayo noong 2022 ni Vice
namin si Mr. Eduardo Bayan po.
Ano po ba siya? Ano siya? Mr. Chair, is he an employee of the city? City ba yung Silang? City, no?
Municipality po, Mr. Chair.
Municipality of Silang. Empleyado ba yan sa gobyerno?
Dati pong empleyado, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Chair, siya po ay dati pong empleyado ng dating mayor para pong head security po or close-in. I'm not sure po kung ano po.
Pero wala na, hindi na siya konektado ngayon.
Opo, nung nawala na po yung dati pong mayor, hindi na rin po na-renew po yung kontrata niya.
Okay, during your statement, you mentioned na wala kang hiningi na isang 5 dun sa mga transactions, hindi po kayo nagnakaw. Actually, Mayor, hindi ko nga namin inimbestigahan dito nga yung ninakaw. What we are trying to determine here is the irregularity in the procurement of supplies, foods, in the transactions. Wala ho tayong sinasabi na kayo ay nagnakaw o may kinuha kayong isang 5 o may kinausap po kayong supplier. Ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito, did you adhere to the new government accounting system which is being implemented by the COA? Alam nyo, sa gobyerno, we are spending government funds. Hindi po to personal. So, when you spend a government fund, there are regulations, there are laws to be followed. Hindi po yan na personal na pera na kukunin mo lang to sa bulsa mo, bibili ka. Kung gusto mong bumili ng bulaklak, kukuha ka sa wallet mo, bibili ka. Ito po ay dumadaan po ng mga proseso. At meron po tayong batas na may mga patakaran. Yung batas po niyan is Republic Act 9184. Yung po ang direksyon ng investigasyon nito, yung mga transaksyon po ninyo, kung sumunod ba doon sa batas ng Republic Act 9184, kung yung mga transaksyon po ba ninyo ay sumunod doon sa COA New Government Accounting System. Now, ang ano po natin dito, there are, as far as the COA report is concerned, there are 5,725 disbursements, both shares, covering the transactions from January 1 to December 31, 2023, kung saan po kayo na po ang mayor. Now, this 5,725 both shares, well, actually, this is part of the investigation of the COA audit team, but unfortunately, which totals 1,508,802,258 pesos, no? 1,508 million. And according to the COA report, as I said earlier, it did not follow the manual of the new government accounting system o tinatawag nating IGAS. Ngayon, ang tanong ko po sa iyo, Mayor, bakit hindi nyo sinubmit sa COA audit report at sa COA audit team yung 5,000 vouchers, meron ho ba kayong tinatago?
Thank you po, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong humingi ng pasensya kanina. Hindi po kasi natapos yung speech ko po, pero hindi ko po inaakusa po yung pong committee na pinagbibintangan po ko. Medyo mahaba pa po kasi. Base po yung akusasyon ko po sa mga social media accounts po, tsaka po statement po ng ating pong Vice Mayor. Yung pong tungkol po sa pagdarangbong po.
Alam mo, Mayor, Mr. Chair, wala ho kami pakialam sa politika ninyo dyan sa silang. Ang investigasyon po nito, whether we are seeking the truth, whether you adhere to the laws, rules and regulations of COA. So kung kayo ay maglalaban po, nasa sa inyo po yun. Pero po, ang ginagawa po natin dito, lilinawin po, kasi trabaho po ng Kongreso po para malaman po ninyo. When there is a resolution or where there is a subject matter na may mag-privilege speech, may mag-resolution, it is incumbent upon Congress to act on it. Ang proseso po natin, i-refer yan sa committee, then yung committee will have to. In this case, there was a resolution passed. So it is incumbent upon us, trabaho po ng Congress yan, it is under the Constitution, we are allowed to conduct inquiries in aid of legislation. Yung po ang ginagawa natin. Ngayon, kaya nga binanggit ko lang ho, para maging klaro po na hindi po natin pinag-uusapan ditong korupsyon. Ang pinag-uusapan po natin, sumunod ba kayo sa batas? Sinunod ba ninyo yung government accounting system? Now, kaya balikan po pa kayo, Mr. Chair. Bakit hindi nyo sinubmit yung more than 5,725 disbursement vouchers sa audit team?
Thank you po.
Mayor, before you proceed now, let me first acknowledge the presence of our Deputy Speaker, Yasiel Balindong, representing 2nd District of Lanao. So, thank you, DS, for coming. Mayor, please proceed.
Thank you po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Actually po, kanina po sa opening statement ko po, medyo nabanggit ko na po yung dahilan po ng hindi po namin pag-submit po ng disbursement voucher na hinihingi po ng ating pong COA po. Yun pong kabuuan po ng
735
na vouchers po. Yun po yung kabuuan po ng aming pong total budget po namin. If I'm not mistaken po.
From January
Yes po.
to December 31.
Buong year po namin na voucher po yun. Kasama po sweldo, kasama po lahat ng proyekto. Ang dahilan po doon ay yung aming pong inatasan po na magsambit po noon, ng aming pong municipal accountant po, ay nagkaroon po ng maselan na pagbubuntis. Hindi po siya, nakalive po siya noon. At nung panahon po na pinagsasambit po yun, if I'm not mistaken, ay doon po siya nanganak po, nung mga panahon na po yun. Naandito po ang aming pong municipal accountant po, para po siguro mag-shed light po sa inyo pong tanong.
Pupunta po ako doon sa municipal accountant. The municipal accountant is very important personality in this investigation.
Congressman Pimentel, with the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel, Mayor, please submit lang po yung full text ng opening remarks nyo sa committee
Okay po.
Para pakisubmit na lang po.
Thank you po.
Then, Co-Vice President, di ba?
Yes po.
You have heard my opening remarks and some question now being raised by Congressman Pimentel. So, pakisubmit na lang po officially lahat po ng mga documents needed in this committee hearing, particularly that 5,725 unsubmitted vouchers, no? Yung mga memorandum, yung AOM nyo, kung mayroong notice of disallowances, just for official record and all the responses of the local government po.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Can you submit it today?
Yes po, sir.
Thank you. Chairman,
Mr. Chair, may continue. Sabi ko nga po kanina, Mr. Chair, earlier, that we are trying to ascertain whether the transactions of Silang Cavite adhere to the regulations of COA and PD, our Republic Act 1981-84. Yung transaction po is 1.5 billion pesos. Dito lang po tayo sa maliliit muna po, ano? COA issued a notice of disallowance. Doon po sa pagbili po na yung bulaklak sa Silangging yung ball, ito po ay nagkakalaga po ng 63,700 pesos, no? Yung Silangging yung ball po, Mr. Chair, ay ginawa noong January 28, 2023. Binili na po nila yung mga bulaklak, but unfortunately, sabi ko nga po earlier, ang ginagamitan po natin ito, we are using government funds. Before a single centavo of government funds will be released from any agency, whether national or local, should adhere to the procurement law. Ngayon po, bago po kayo bumili ng bulaklak, Mr. Chair, Mayor, dapat po dumaan ito sa bidding, dumaan ito ng PhilJEP, ipopost po yan. Kahit paperclip po, pag tayo bumili, basta gobyerno ang pera, kailangan dumaan ng PhilJEP yan, kahit stapler po, kahit coupon band. Alam po yan ng mga tao rito na nasa gobyerno, dadaan po yan ng proseso. Unfortunately, in this case, Mr. Chair, yung activity po nila, diniliver na po ang mga bulaklak doon sa Salagin doon. Ang problema po, yung PhilJEPs po, pinost nila January 31, which was 3 days after the event. And then, ang masama po doon po, yung Bids and Awards Committee establishing the mode of procurement, February 6 po. Back resolution recommending the award of contract which February 6, which was more than a week after the flowers were delivered, after the event was consummated. And then purchase order, February 9. Ilang araw na po ang lumagpas. Almost 12 days na ang lumagpas bago naka-issue ng purchase order. Ang NTP po na tananggap ng supplier was 1 month after the flowers were delivered. And then, yun nga po ang sinasabi ko, bakit po nauna ho ang pag-deliver ng bulaklak, wala pa ho tayong proseso. It should have been bidded first. It should have been, first of all, it should have been posted with PhilJEPs, bidded, awarded, then issued a notice to proceed. Yung po ang dapat po, no? Isa lang ho ito sa mga transaksyon na dinisallow. Now, hindi ko nakita dito kung kailan ito dinisallow. May I know the COA if is here? Kailan ho nyo ito dinisallow?
Morning, Mr. Chair. The notice of disallowance po was issued on July 8, 2024.
July 8, 2024. So bago pa lang.
Yes po.
Oh. Alam niyo ba na once a transaction is disallowed, ano bang gagawin doon? After 6 months, if the disallowance is not settled, dapat ipadala nyo na ho yung sa ombudsman for their perusal, hindi po ba?
The effect of the ND po after 6 months, magiging final na po, Mr. Chair. And
So within 6 months, they have 2 options.
yes,
Magpapile sila ng motion for reconsideration. They will tell you kung ano-ano, and if it is justified, pwede niyong tanggalin, or they can bayaran nila yung 63,500. Hindi po ba?
yes po, Mr. Chair. It's either they file an appeal po or they pay the equivalent
Yun
amount.
po ang tinatawag nating restitution. Now, kung babayaran po nila yung 63,500, does it absolve yung culpability nila sa violations of Republic Act 9184?
No po, Mr. Chair.
So meron pa rin criminal liability, hindi pa ba?
Yes po.
And then admin liability, hindi po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
And that is now the task of ombudsman, hindi po ba?
Yes po.
Yun. You're correct. Magaling kang monitor. Any notice of disallowance for that matter, kahit bayaran mo, yung gumawa po nung yung violation, hindi po ligtas yun sa criminal and administrative liability. So whether you pay it or not. Ito, isang transaction lang po, no? Dito na po ulit tayo sa second notice of disallowance. Doon din po sa Silangueño Ball, nag-order po kayo ng mga bombilya, street lights, para doon sa Silangueño Ball. Ganon din po ang nangyari. Dineliver na po ang 1,000 bombilya ng January 28, pero yung notice to proceed po was February 9, and then yung PhilJeps was January 31, 3 days after the bulbs were delivered. So kaya po, tanong ko po sa auditor, kaya po nag-issue kayo ng notice of disallowance because this transaction does not conform to the rules and regulations of COA pertaining to procurement of supplies and goods. Hindi po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ngayon, dito po tayo sa in-issue naman po ninyong notice of disallowance amounting to 1,384,854,287. Wala ho kayong nilagay rito anong mga transaksyon to na umabot ng 1 billion. Can you furnish us? Sino po ba si Wilfredo, Mongoso Jr.?
Ako po, Mr. Chair.
Wilfredo audit team. Ikaw ang kailangan ko talaga. Since you're the audit team, kailan ho ninyo ginawa yung audit?
Yung notice of disallowance po was issued February 20, 2024.
2024?
Apo.
March, April, May, June, July. So may isang buwan pa sila. Ano ang status nito? Did they file a reconsideration on this matter?
Yes po, they filed po an appeal. We received that po July 31, 2024.
So ano na ang status ng appeal, Mr. Chair?
Subject po to answer to appeal from the order po of our regional director.
Okay. Ngayon, auditor, Mr. Chair, itong 1,384,000,000, wala pa, can you submit to this committee yung transaction na dinasallow ninyo? Kulang-kulang mo itong report ninyo.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. We'll provide po the schedule of the unsubmitted vouchers.
Kailan ho ninyo in-issue itong sa 1,384,000,000 na disallowance?
February 2024 po, Mr. Chair.
We need the detail para makita po natin ang transaksyon. Mr. Chair, you know what, Mr. Chair, and to the members of this committee, I have been in Congress for the past 8 years, and I've been attending several inquiries. The amount that is involved of ND, ngayon pa lang po nakakita na more than 1 billion ang transaksyon na dinisallow ng COA. So it is a mind-boggling amount. It is a very staggering amount. And based on this amount, it seems that the municipal officials of Silang Cavite has a big disregard for the laws para sa ating mga batas. Parang wala kayong hindi nyo nire-respeto ang batas. So meaning, since the assumption of Mayor Anarna, there is already a systematic pattern of disregarding the COA rules and regulations and Republic Act 9184. Dahil bakit umabot ng 1,384,000,000 itong mga transaksyon? Maniniwala po ako, Mr. Chair, kung siguro mga 1 milyon, 2 milyon. Meron po tayong inimbestigahan sa Mexico, Pampanga. It only involve hundreds of millions. Siguro 100 million, pero ito 1.3 billion. So meaning, mula po ng pag-upo nila, hindi ko po alam sino ang advisor ninyo, or you know the law, or you know the rules and regulations of auditor, hindi yun nyo sinusunod. Pag naiisip po kayong bibilhin, whether it is services, whether it is goods, pinapadeliver na kagad ninyo, tapos saka nyo binibiding. Yung po ang pattern ng nakikita po dito. So there is a total disregard for Republic Act 9184 and you are culpable po since you're the chief executive. Kayo po ang nagpirma ng mga vouchers nito disregarding the existing rules and regulation. So yung po, Mr. Chair, na I will wait for the submission of the 1,384,000,000 pesos. Marami pa po ditong violations at saka magtatanong pa pong iba. Ayoko naman po din lahat. But then, as I've said, that is already my manifestation that there is a clear disregard for the provisions of Republic Act 9184 and the rules and regulations of COA. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Pimentel. Before we proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Sergio Dago, representing APIC Party List. Thank you, Boss, for coming. Now, just check ko lang admin matters. COA, have you taken your oath, both of you?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, anyway. This is just a reiteration, COA. Please submit to this committee. Sabi niyo within the day, all the documents pertaining to this investigation and especially the documents that was requested by Congressman Pimentel. Please submit.
Yes po, Mr. Chair, we'll provide po.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to add, concerning po sa details nung 1.3 billion, the documents on hand is e-copy. Can we submit it in e-copy form? And the specific details on the transactions are not yet incorporated